The monkey's paw.
Miss White, played by Caitlin Anderson. Mr. White, played by Grace Hoven. Herbert White, played by Salem Hailu. Sergeant Major Morris, played by Lillian Lamond. Factory Reporter, played by Lily Lamond.
Part 1.
Yes, I win once again.
Arg, I hate this parlor. Nothing ever goes right.
Now calm down, sweetie pie. You're just upset because you lost and your dear old friend hasn't arrived.
I should have known he wouldn't come. There he is!
Tut-tut.
This is my friend, Sergeant Major Morris.
How do you do? Just swell, sir.
How were your travels to India? I wish I could visit there.
It was good, but no, you should stay here. Somewhere safe.
What was that you were telling me the other day about a monkey's paw or something, Morris?
Oh, it's nothing.
A monkey's paw?
It's nothing abnormal. Just a bit of magic.
Magic? Ha.
It's just an ordinary little paw dragged to a mummy.
What's so special about it?
It had a spell put on it by an old fakir, a very holy man. He wanted to show that fate rules lives, and that those who interfere with it did so to their sorrow. He put a spell on it so that 3 separate men could each have 3 wishes from it.
Oh, why don't you have 3, sir?
I have.
And were the 3 wishes really granted?
They were.
And has anyone else wished?
Yes. I don't know what the man's first 2 wishes were, but the 3rd was for death. That's how I got the paw.
If you've had your 3 wishes, what do you keep it for?
Fancy, I suppose. I did think about selling it, but no one would take it.
If you could have 3 more, what would they be?
I don't know.
If you don't want it, just give it to me.
I threw in the fire. Don't blame me for what happens.
How do you use it?
Hold it up in your right hand and wish aloud. But I warn you of the consequences. If you must wish for something sensible. I must get going now.
Have a nice night, Morris.
This tale is nothing more than what we have heard. We shouldn't make much out of it.
Did you give him anything for it, honey?
A trifle.
Wish to be an emperor, father.
I don't know what to wish for. I got everything I want.
Wish for 200 pounds. You can finally clear the house.
I wish for 200 pounds. Ah! It moved! As I wished, it twisted in my hand like a snake.
Well, I don't see the money, and I bet I never shall.
It must have been your fancy, honey. Never mind, though. There's no harm done, but it gave me a shock all the same.
I bet you'll find the cash tied up in a big bag in the middle of your bed, and something horrible squatting up on top of the wardrobe, watching you as you pocket your ill-gotten gains.
Good night, Herbert.
Good night, Mother and Father.
Part 2.
I suppose all old soldiers are the same. The idea of listening to such nonsense.
The 200 pounds might drop on his head from the sky.
Morris said that things happen so naturally that you might, if you so wished, attribute it to its coincidence.
Well, don't break into the money before I come back. I'm afraid I'll have to turn you into a mean, avaricious man, and we shall have to disown you. Well, I need to be going to Mama Megan's.
Bye, Herbert. Herbert, we'll have some more of his funny remarks, I expect, when he comes home.
Dare say, but for all that, the thing moved in my hand. That I'll swear to.
You thought it did.
I say it did. There's no thought about it. What's the matter?
There is a strange man outside who seems to be pondering whether to come to our door. Welcome in, sir. I am very sorry for the messy room.
I was asked to call. I come from Mom Megan's.
Is anything the matter? Has anything happened to Herbert? What is it? What is it?
There, sit down, and don't jump to any conclusions. You've not brought bad news, I'm sure, sir.
I'm sorry.
Is he hurt?
Badly hurt. But he's not in any pain.
Oh, thank goodness for that.
Machinery.
Oh, my boy! He was the only one left to us. It is hard.
The firm wished me to convey their sincere sympathy with you and your great loss. I beg that you will understand I am only their servant and merely obeying their orders. I was to say that Mom Megan's disclaim all responsibility. They admit no liability at all, but in consideration of your son's services, they wish to present you with a certain sum as compensation.
How much?
200 pounds.
Unbelievable!
Part 3.
Come here. You will be cold.
It is colder for my son.
You've not destroyed it, right?
It's in the parlor on the bracket.
I only just thought of it.
Thought of what?
The other 2 wishes. We've only made one.
Was that not enough?
No, we'll have one more. Go and get the paw and wish for Herbert alive.
You are mad!
Get it quickly and wish. Oh, my boy, my boy.
Get back to bed. You don't know what you were saying.
We had the first wish granted. Why not the second?
It's a coincidence.
Go and get it and wish.
Okay, I've gotten it.
Wish. It is foolish and wicked.
Wish! I wish my son alive again.
Creak.
I'm going to get a candle. Oh darn, my match went out.
What's that?
A rat. It passed me on the stairs.
It's Herbert. It's Herbert.
What are you going to do?
It's my boy. It's Herbert. I forgot that the cemetery was 2 miles away. What are you holding me for? Let go. I must open the door.
Don't let it in.
You're afraid of your own son? Let me go. I'm coming, Herbert. I'm coming. The bolt. Come down. I can't reach it.
Where is it? I dropped it right over here. I wish that Herbert will not be alive again. It's gonna be okay. It'll be okay.